Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Overwhelming engaged potential from the side of Hanwha Esports.
I think for T1, your best bet with this composition is to snowball early, and it is a Zeri comp, but we can have some of those moments around the early objectives, the early Herald fights, the early Dragon.
Farm and get the extra gold from your CS, so missing out so heavily in Hanwha Esports, not even allowing Zers to play lane 1v1, just really putting him in an uncomfortable spot right now.
Well, Carrier making his way in as well. Speaking of uncomfortable spots, that's where Zeka is as well in this first blood as Ona comes on over and is going to be able to take that one down. So T1 on the board.
He has no idea. There could be, they're looking potentially for a dive.
Delight is a pretty good bodyguard, but it's 4 versus 2 here towards bottom side of the map. There it is. The sling does come back, but Viper will survive. And the turret is so angry. Zeka is going to move in. He finds the ulti onto Faker, who does survive the engagement. Zeka still just trying to protect his bottom lane. It's working out so far as he unbinds the soul, finds the double knockup. Seismic shove goes wide. And T1 will not find a kill down here.
Beautiful defense. Oh, they get the kill on a Faker. Beautiful defense from Hanwha Esports. T1 give up.
He used to experience with Twisted Fate when he was a mid laner as well. The way that you would counter it is by, okay, I'll hold that thought as cease and desist does come in. Seismic shove as well, the full combo, but from over the wall, there's Viper. Delight survived for way too long, but now Carrier has dove on top of Viper. He's trying to avoid the burst fires, as now the wall is going to come in, and T1, they single out the AD carry, and are we certifying it, Wolf?
I mean, I think I will. It's 2 kills here early for the Zeri. And what I was about to mention, a little bit ahead of themselves, trying to set up for this Dragon, end up losing the fight. Now they will look to try to secure this now. Owner very far away.
Yeah, Carrier is going to get stunned up here. Delight just playing bouncer. We'll try and get Ona out of here. They aren't not going to be able to find it. And Ox, you're right next to me, dude.
Like esports, not if it's point and click. You know, you have to catch the Zeri, you have to pick off Goom, and if you fail to do so, you will lose a team fight.
Supports thrown around here a little bit. Carrier not really finding too much, and now does put his ultimate on cooldown.
You can see T1 are priced into forcing these engagements.
About 500 gold here for T1. And so very even here in this mid game, I think, like you guys were talking about, the fact that Gumushi is so strong, it's a clear win condition for T1. Hanwha Esports, though, they just want to get into these team fights. They want to be able to try to lock down this area. Of course, Magnustorm's pretty good, but so is this. The cease and desist comes in, and Faker and Ona just showing Zeka that this combination of Talia and the Vi is not to be trifled with.
And you know, that's part of the issue as well. Hanwha Esports have 2 carries in their composition. If you target one of them like that, if you do that to Zeka in the lead up to or just at the start of a team fight, suddenly you're dealing with 3 tanks and a Varus, and it isn't that on-hit Varus, so the ability to have that sort of sustained damage in a fight isn't there. You know, kind of shows you the priority when it is a Chemtech Soul. 5 members of Hanwha Esports group up, T1 don't even care.
Yeah.
They'll just look to get pressure in the side lanes, look to try and cement more for lead. You really will feel frustrated if Guma simply flashes away from it. So I think this is definitely giving an edge over the T1. Hanwha Esports are on the objective.
Yeah, started this one up. Carrier on a flank angle. We know that the wall can always come in, and there it is for Faker. He is not going to ride it through. He's just going to try and disrupt as there is the Destiny Delight off on this side, but there is the engage from Carrier. The seismic shove, and Viper is going to be wiped out. Sorry, Zeka has already gone down. The Drake is going to be secured, but that is sold for maybe just a team fight loss, as Faker will take down Doran. All of that money, meaning not that much. And
Does have Smite. TP is available for Zeka and Doran, but the Baron is going down so fast.
It is. Peanut should be able to make it into the pit, but this is going to be a difficult 50-50 to win. He flashes forward, and they just turn on him immediately. Taken down before the Baron's in range. That's going to be the secure. And T1 just level-headed the whole time. They'll take themselves their purple worm, and now they'll look to take down the turrets.
And that is the prize. He knows he dies if he eats it, but the Baron's health never even gets close to a smite range.
And you can see the problems in the composition here for Hanwha Life. You know, even with the setup they have, is Doran is a huge brick wall
of recovery. Kind of unprecedented. There is a soul, which is still stats here for Hanwha Life, but T1 with the Baron, he should be able to get even more of these items. Seismic Shove going to be picked up once again, as Faker finds yet another one. That's a good Glacial Prism, though, onto Zeus. He's going to have to get out of there. The Unbound Soul gets Zeka back to safety as well, but now the re-engage. Delight looks for it, but he's just dead before he can do anything. And so T1 with 5 man strong, still with that Baron for another minute, and they've already gotten rid of the horse.
There's just not enough sustained damage in this composition for Hanwha, even with the re-engage. As you're looking at Poke Varus, you're looking at a Yone, there's no mage here that can just layer damage upon damage upon damage. There's no real AD carry, not traditionally anyways here for Viper. He's got to poke his way through.
Yeah, seismic shove is going to connect onto Doran as he teleports in. That is not the warm welcome that he was wanting as he looks to try and help out his teammates. Looks to try and get out of there. Gumayusi taking matters into his own head. The Hurricane, I just get excited. I see a Crit Cloak and I see a BF Sword and my brain just says Infinity Edge.
It's locked in, you know, that's what you assume it's going to be. And now...
Ona, possibly with a bit of a face check here, will be taken out 2 seconds before the Elder!
And this is one of the issues, you know, they waited for the IE, but it took so much time, they didn't have presence on the map. Hanwha Esports set a trap, and because T1 are late there, Boris holding them back, it means they don't have a jungler now.
Yeah, they don't have a jungler, and now Doran can do his work, and this time, it makes sense to sit on Dragon and have Doran hold the angle here. Now he's gonna have to wrap around. No 50-50 with no smite.
Exactly, let's see what T1 can do. They're going to have to try and fight this to avoid losing the Elder. There's a seismic shove, and they are going to even out their numbers. It's no Doran. Okay, survives for a very long time, but then does go down. There's the Elder now as they have the executed. Zeka finds him, and a 3-man shove from Faker is massive. And it's a double for Faker. They'll take a double as well for Gumayusi, and it's now only Viper left with this Dragon buff. And I don't think they care. Faker's just gonna throw some rocks at him, and that's the ace.
And even Elder isn't enough. T1, they lose the Dragon. It seems like it's gonna be doomed, but they handle the fight. They managed to lock them down. The health on Guma was so close to the execute threshold, but not quite there. And Viper just cannot do enough.
Viper can't do enough. He doesn't have the time. He's playing with Varus here, and even with the miracle of Owner just stepping forward there and getting caught. Hanwha work done now. Hanwha Life to try to contest this Baron, but it's already gone.
Yeah, it's already gone. There's a lot of these champions for T1 can escape over the wall.
Like you said,
and you're right.
Focus assessment, very, very good.
It's his first game of Rakan this season, and he's played so many. He's played 6 unique champions in playoffs. So be his 7th.
Oh, okay, Ona looking for that opportunity, gets into the back line. They dive on top of Viper. He's able to get himself out. Now 1v1ing, and he finds it against Theus the ulti, and Viper's still alive! He finds the double kill. Ona's going to be the next to go down. Into the GA is now Doran. He's just playing bodyguard, and T1, they couldn't do it! They killed him so many times,
Owner
again. That time they weren't able to get there.
Owner again is picked here before the Elder, and it's a really nice fight here for Hanwha Life, but they get a second miracle. They get a second lease on life here.
How many do they need?
I mean, we already wrote the obituary.
Yeah.
We were memeing about Carrier and stuff. We were talking about Gumasari.
I mean,
I was ready for a flank. Carrier's fishing.
We have to remember as well that T1, they don't have a lot of range either as far as defending against these Baroned up siege minions. Not something that we've had to talk about really either, as Hanwha Life will now move towards this inner turret.
Theus is splitting.
We are getting back to even territory as the Weaver's Wall is going to be just elected into. Faker not going to be able to convince them not to break open the base. As like you say, it could be a trade of inhibitor turrets, but Hanwha Life Esports, it doesn't look like they're stopping as this Elder is still ticking down. Another 5 seconds on that one. They find the engagement and they blow off Faker. Into the back line goes Curry. He tries to find that quickness, but he's permanently frosted and taken down. The deletion on 2 members, is that enough for the end of the game? I don't think so. As Hanwha Life Esports, they don't think so either.
Yeah, so many cooldowns burned there. They have to respect the Zeri. Guma's still such a threat. With Flash available, with GA available, they will actually look to reset the back of this. Doran's going to TP in. They want to look for the end.
They want to end. They want to end. They don't want to deal with that Weaver's Wall anymore, or rather the flip.
Oh, no, they find the engagement! Able to get out of there though is Theus. He did have that flash available as there's the teleport back in. Owner is going to be CC'd as well as he's going in, but he's by himself. T1 are just running in one after the other. The destiny is going to be popped, but I think their destiny is one dead Nexus and 0-1 in the series. Hanwha Life Esports were down 11,000 gold, and they will kill the Nexus here in game 1.
You know what? I think I'll take 5 of these, please.
Yes, please.
They take it in the end. Early game.